We want to talk with you about the books that feed your imagination and the vices that spark your soul.
We drink, we curse, we read things. Come sit by us. Expect no judgment, just good times.
Welcome to Paper and Vices. Books reviewed, vices indulged.
Mature content warning.
I already said hi. Now I don't know what to do.
What's your name?
Oh, I'm Victoria.
Yes. And I am Lee.
And we are fucking adults. Dear God, they let us vote and drive.
I know. Some days.
Bless.
I'm like, really? They let us do this shit?
Yeah. They let us raise other humans.
I know.
It's gonna be wild, y'all. How's your week going?
It's going. It's very crazy and hectic. And do you remember that blog post you wrote probably a year ago now, like right when we first launched the website, where it was like lowering your expectations?
Yes.
I kind of feel like I'm having one of those. I need to lower my expectations of myself and other people.
Fucking same.
Yeah. It's really fun, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, you cannot do all the things. So we've talked about how I've hired people to clean my house occasionally.
Mm-hmm.
There are many reasons for this. I don't have as many children as you do, but I have chronic health issues that on days like today, I sit and barely function. It was oddly validating that today, two able-bodied persons who clean houses professionally took 2.5 hours to clean my house. And my house was not particularly dirty. Like, the dishes were not in the sink. The laundry was done or in the laundry room. It was just like floors, bathroom, dusting, changing the sheets, making the beds, mopping. It took them combined. Like, math is fucking hard. Two people, 2.5 hours is 5 hours.
Yes.
And I don't work at their pace. And I have a child. It would have taken me like 2.5 to 3 days to get this stuff done. And like, I'm still struggling with feeling bad and bougie and privileged about it. But it's also like, I would be in so much pain. I couldn't do anything else for a day and a half after this. And I would yell at anyone who got a glass of water.
Yes. How dare you dirty a dish?
God damn. I can't clean anything else for a month. Just stop it. So yeah, my expectations of myself are just kind of in the trash. I ended up in the ER for what I thought might have been something big. It was just something small because I'm clumsy and dumb, but it's painful. And, lowered expectations is a good theme for the fall.
How is your pain level, by the way? And your
still high enough that I'm drinking coffee, not alcohol.
Gotcha.
Well, see, it was much better. It was significantly better. I had an afternoon without Tylenol, and then my cycle started, and yeah, some days Shark Week is okay.
Shark Week.
But that's like twice a year. Usually I spend the first 48 to 72 hours basically trying to get in a position where I don't make a mess and am not wanting to scream in pain. So 800 milligrams of Motrin, what up? CBD gummies, what up?
Yep.
And so today was just one of those days where I was like, motherfucker, I'm doing nothing. And the cleaning people came and I almost hugged them. I was like, thank you.
Yep.
Pain is, when you are in pain for so long, like for various stuff, you just get to the point where like most of the time it's not, oh God, it hurts. It just pisses you off. Like, pain is stupid and I'm mad about it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm seeing my doctor for all of this stuff. So if anyone's like, oh, this could be this, don't go ask your doctor. Yeah. I've seen doctors, surgeons, and all of the people. And it's, my genetics are a trash bag. And pain just makes you really angry. And then so you get tired of being angry and you're just like, lowered expectations. Yeah. I brought it around. See?
Yep. Yep. That'll be there's got to be like a theme song we could roll with too.
Well, there's the one from Mad TV when they did the lowered expectations dating thing, but I think it was just like lowered expectations. I'll have to find one.
You'll have to like rewrite. So Victoria's really great at rewriting and remixing songs. And she'll Yeah, I'm sure I've mentioned this on an episode before. I'll get
Yeah,
it.
I've rewritten like 5 Christmas carols into Halloween carols at this point just in the last week because why did we start trick-or-treating without caroling? Annoying children in costumes singing for candy? We just missed out on that shit culturally.
You make an excellent point. Plus, if they're really bad at singing, we could like chuck the candy at them. Like, oh, I'm sorry I hit your kid in the forehead. I was trying to make it into their bag.
I don't know though, but then you might get one of those little square hard honey candies that no one eats to the eyeball. That would be fun.
Oh, fair point. Oh, you just rained on my parade, totally.
I'm sorry. I will happily do the violence with you. I just want you to be aware.
We'll call it safe violence.
Violence, but not to our fucking kids.
Oh, no. I was not including our kids in this because why would I? You know?
I like our kids.
Yeah. Everybody else's kids, questionable.
Here's the thing. Children are people.
Yes.
There's no group of people I automatically like all of. Why would kids be different?
That's true. Oh, goodness. So you're drinking coffee and water.
Mm-hmm.
What about what you're reading?
I just started. I'm like 15 pages in to The Time Machine by H.G. Wells.
Oh, that's like a older book, isn't it?
Yeah, I like older prose. This is going to sound rude as hell, and I don't mean it that way at all, because you know I love and respect modern authors. To a large degree, it takes a different part of your brain than reading about blue alien dick. And I love me some blue alien dick. But sometimes talking about time as the fourth dimension is a good way to make yourself maybe work a little bit harder in your gray matter when you're reading than blue alien dick would necessarily require.
Yeah, so it's good. Any gray matter. So.
No. I could make a joke here about pink flesh, but I won't. It starts, and the main character doesn't even reference themselves until like a few pages in, because he's just describing the scene in this parlor where the time traveler is talking about the 3 dimensions and how the 4th dimension is time, and if we can move along the other 3 dimensions, why can't we move along the 4th? And then he brings out a little time machine, and it disappears, and yeah, good stuff.
That's cool.
I'm excited to finish it.
And is this the first time you've read it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. I haven't read a book more than 50 years old in like a year and a half, which is not great. Yeah. So I also have Wuthering Heights on my TBR list, and I'm gonna reread Frankenstein since we're getting closer to Halloween.
Yes.
And since it's all Hallowtide, I think I'm gonna be rereading Frankenstein because it has been a long ass time since I read Mary Shelley, and she is like the OG goth. She is the fairy goth mother. She fucking kept her husband's calcified heart in a drawer. Like, I bow. No one can touch that shit. So, yeah, it's just really nice. You read Dracula not that long ago, right?
I never finished it, but yes, I started it. But I feel like that's most of the books that I'm reading right now. So I've got a lot of unfinished book business going on, and Dracula's one of them. So.
I feel like that's a fair stage of life to be in when you have a child under the age of 3.
Yes. Yeah.
So, yeah, just getting into that different style of storytelling and prose is nice. Makes me feel smarter than I am. I'll go with it.
You're like, I haven't used this whole brain muscle thing in a while.
There's absolutely no dicks in this. I'm smart now. Me, an intellectual.
You're book smart instead of dick smart.
I mean, I can be both.
You could,
but not
be
when
both.
I'm this tired. What are you reading?
Last episode or the episode before that, I know I mentioned that I was just really needing some old school comfort read, like something that was no-brainer.
Yeah, we talked about possibly Sookie Stackhouse for that.
Yes, which I actually looked up to see, because I'm like, these books are like old, like I could probably find them really cheap and get like a box set. And like some of the places, like even Amazon, they were like, we want $56 for these books. And I'm like, I've seen the Sookie Stackhouse novels. Like they're small little books. I'm like, I don't.
They're old, but they're still incredibly freaking popular. My
Yeah, that's
paperback
probably what
set
it is.
is falling apart and coffee stained. I will probably replace it within the next 2 years.
Yeah. I'm thinking it's a good excuse to go to. There's a really, really good local used bookstore that I haven't been in probably a good 5 years. So
Oh, damn.
yeah, no, just because like it just became really inconvenient to go to, and they have strange hours. I guess they're maybe not that strange, but it make like they're not open at 9 o'clock after dinner and the kids are in bed. So like I have to
Yeah.
make time to
Anything
go.
that isn't open past 9:30 has strange hours at this point, yes.
Pretty much. So, but yeah, I'm like I should go visit there and see if they have the Sookie novels. So yes, so that is on. It's more than on my radar because I am like actively looking for them, and like I'm like, would it be cheaper to buy them individually? And I was pricing them out, and I'm like, not necessarily. So I don't know. But what I ended up picking up was the first book in the Mortal Instruments series by Cassandra Clare, The City of Bones. And I think I sent you a picture because I was just like,
You
how
did. Oh, okay, I remember now.
Yeah, so it's got, you know how like they, for those of you that can't see this via Zoom or in message chat, there's a little quote by other authors like promoting the book like on the cover. So this is before Cassandra Clare was like big, and it's got like a little promo quote from Stephanie Meyer on the cover. It's like the Mortal
Nice.
Instrument series is a story world that I love to live in. It's beautiful, and that's what Stephanie Meyer wrote. And then it's got a Borders sticker, which I don't
My
think is
heart.
I know. I was like, aw, it was such a cool place to chill.
Especially this time of year.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
What are you drinking?
I used to drink a lot of Dreaming Tree Crush. You remember this.
Mm-hmm.
And I drank it so much it got to the point where, or I drink it so often that it got to the point where it just tasted gross and I just wanted nothing to do with it. So
For a while, it was your favorite wine.
It was, and that was the problem. I was like, "This is my favorite. What are you getting? Crush." Like every time I bought a bottle of wine, it was Crush. And then after I got sick of it and just stayed away for a while, I was at the store today and I was like, I feel like I should have a bottle of Crush, and it's good. It has
Nice.
recovered. It has recovered its natural aromas and flavors, and it's good. But
Hell yeah.
hell yeah.
So is that your vice for this week too? Or is it just your drink?
It's just my drink. Although I mean, yeah, you know what though? I do have to say my vice for this week is do you remember the gummy orange slices?
Yeah, my husband gets them when he's having a very bad day. They're like one of his favorite candies.
They're solid I mean, they're good. They're so yummy. And they're happy. Yes. And they're not only made from sugar but coated in sugar. So it's kind of hard to go wrong. But yeah, no, I got we were at a candy store just walking around somewhere, and I was like, we should get orange slices. So
the problem is they never last.
They don't. They get stale really quickly.
No, they get eaten really quickly. Like if you have orange slices now, you're not going to have orange slices next week.
Oh, no, that's true.
Have you ever put one just like in the bottom of a shot of alcohol, like vodka or something, and then just let it hang out for a few minutes?
No.
Yeah.
I feel like that is something I need to do.
Yeah. Have we ever had the fig vodka and gummy bears conversation?
No.
Dude. So when I lived with the tech nerds in my early 20s, the wife really liked fig vodka, which was so random. And I don't remember what it was called, but if I saw the bottle, I would be like, that shit, I need it. And it was like fig flavored vodka. It wasn't vodka made from figs. And I would take like one of those really tall shot glasses and fill it up with gummy bears, and then fill it up with fig vodka and put it in the fridge for a little while, and then just go play video games and nosh on my drunken gummy bears. That sounds a lot worse when I say it out loud.
Wow.
So fucking good. Or I would go sit on the back porch and read and smoke cloves and eat big vodka-soaked gummy bears. It was just...
That sounds like something you should do in your 20s, quite honestly.
It's a very I'm in my 20s move, yes.
That's awesome. It's funny because you're like fig vodka.
Now I have to Google it and see if I can find the brand, which probably not.
I didn't know fig vodka existed.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yep.
Fig flavored vodka. Wow.
Yep.
There's a couple different brands.
But... This was what it was. It was the cleaner. The one with the eyes. It was the one with the eyes.
Kleiner.
Yeah, there we go. Reading is hard. That's why I read.
It's because it's German, so that's got to be German.
Das
Kleiner.
Original. Yeah. But this shit
Bigling. Wow.
With the eyeballs, with Black Forest gummy bears in a shot glass. I should bring some for us in a week or two when we go on our thing and be like, hey guys, I'm making a shot glasses of gummy bears.
Yes. Yes. I am down for it. The Valkyries could be like, what? We're doing what? Just, it's okay.
We're fine. Eating gummy bears and painting dragons.
It's all good. This is what adults do.
I would bring a pack of cloves, but they're illegal now, I believe.
Excuse me?
I think clove cigarettes are illegal. They might be sold as cigars now.
I have a pack in my freezer.
Nice.
They're probably...
Why are clove cigarettes illegal in the U.S.? They're banned on the rationale that such cigarettes appeal to youth. I am not a youth this time.
What? Oh, okay. They must have just done this ban, or maybe it's just because it's... I mean, I always buy them inside, like, cigar shops.
Yeah, they're probably just labeled as mini cigars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's actually a cigar that's really good. It's got... I can't remember the name, but, like, I can picture the cigar ring. And it's basically like a big, fat clove. It's really good. I'll have to see if I could bring some for our trip. So
I'll bring gummy bears and vodka.
Yes. Yes, for sure.
My vices for this week, being the not youth that I am, I've just started using mobile order at Starbucks.
Yay!
Yeah. And,
I only used it once, so you're good.
Well, it's nice because if you're going to get a cup of coffee before you sit in the school pickup line for 45 minutes, you just pull up and you're like, mobile order for Victoria, and you don't have to worry if they fucked it up or whatever because you put the order in yourself. Like, it removes most of the PEBCAC error possibilities. So that was great. And then we did Taco Bell mobile order for dinner. So yeah, mobile order is great. And I also realized that when you do mobile order, all those stars that you've racked up from using the app, my normal order when it's not pumpkin spice latte season, and even then I only get like one a week or I make them at home, is just a big ass coffee with cream. Or medium ass coffee with cream. It's just coffee with cream, which is 50 points. Which when you haven't spent any of your points in like 4 months and you go on double points day every week, like last week I didn't pay for anything at Starbucks. I just used a shit ton of my points to get coffee.
That's awesome.
And so at one point I told my husband, I was like, I know I'm going to Starbucks a lot, but I'm not paying for it, so it's fine. And he's like, I don't care, but now I have questions. So.
It's like, how many points do you have?
He didn't actually say that. It's just a face he makes.
Yeah.
Because for Mr. I don't understand nonverbal communication, 90% of his communication is nonverbal. So, yeah, time machines instead of blue dicks, mobile order, tacos. This is my week. Hell and yeah. It's a good week.
Yeah.
I'm so glad it's autumn.
Yes. It's bad though because my kids are like, when is it autumn? Or when is it fall? And I was like,
well, you live in Florida.
Technically now. Sorry. Sorry you don't get sweater weather yet. You get sweater weather in like January.
When I lived in Florida, I looked for the light shift, which has already started happening for us up here. I don't think it'll happen for you for a few more weeks, but when it switches in the afternoon from being that garish white yellow that bleaches everything out, gives you weird vision when you walk inside, to that like warm golden hue that kisses everything and makes it look slightly magical.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best part of autumn. You'll get that down there in a couple.
Yeah, hopefully.
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 Yeah. So
yeah.
I don't think global warming can change that. Yay.
Yay. Oh, man.
All right. So that's it for us this week. We are on the Facebooks, the Instagrams, the Tweeters at Paper and Vices. You can email us with your email. That's helpful. Victoria at paperandvices.com or Lee at paperandvices.com. And we are open to book review suggestions, vice suggestions, drink suggestions. Yeah, anything except for medical advice. We're pretty open to it.
In the meantime, don't be an asshole, smoke a joint, and take care of yourself.
This has been a production of Paper and Vices, copyright 2021. This episode is presented for entertainment purposes only, and any vice should be pursued only within the legal boundaries, common sense, and personal responsibility of each person. Please check your local laws. The views and opinions expressed on this podcast are those of the individual hosts and guests only, and do not in any way represent the views of Paper and Vices LLC or any named persons, nor should they be considered personal, medical, or legal advice. Previous episodes and other commentary can be found at paperandvices.com.